Gentlemen, thank you very much for waking up. I see that we are 21 in this meeting. Let me say 20 if I have to exclude my two devices. So, thanks once again for availing yourselves to have this session. Just type a just type a number two for me, in the comment sections if you are excited for today. And if you are feeling grateful for waking up this morning, just type a number two for me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's engage. Let's engage. Type a number two for me if you are excited to be here. If you are grateful that you got a chance to try this thing called life again. Um, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you by now you should know the drill. We are over 20, and I can only see few comments coming through. Um, let's engage. Let's engage. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So I did a poll yesterday during the day asking the few topics. What is it that you would want me to talk about? And you guys chose content creation. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I quickly need to apologies. I'm just gonna get. I'm gonna mute my. I'm gonna unmute. I'm gonna mute myself. But I will be back now. Just hold on for me. I'm back again. So apologies. So I will need to switch off my video because I'm having my son with me. So the guy just woke up, but the presentation will continue. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I did a poll in the during the day asking about what is it that you would want me to talk about, what are the topics that you'd want me to cover, and many of you chose content creation, and that is what I will be talking about. So, what I'll be talking about is easy to implement tips, things that you can start to implement right away. You understand? So, I will try to make it practical or try to explain it more in depth as we go because it's only going to cover like a drop of content creation. You understand? So, it's not going to go in much in depth in terms of technicality or how is it that you would need to go about it, but it's going to cover the basis of helping you to get started right away. So after this session, you can immediately start to get started. So you can start implementing these tips that I'm going to share with you. So first, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment sections, according to you, when it comes to content creation, it is a vague topic. It is a vague topic, and there is definitely so much that one wants to cover when it comes to content creation. But according to you, when you talk about content creation, is it the reels that you are focusing on? Is it static posts that you're focusing on, or is it carousels? Carousels are multiple pictures that you're putting into one post. So there are different types of content styles out there, but it is definitely going to help you, whatever format you chose from here to definitely implement them right away. So let's just get started. Let me just try to zoom in just to make sure that you can be able to read the notes that I have here. I think that should be better. That should be better now. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to content creation, there are a few apps that you would need to have on your phone. So even if you don't have a PC, there are definitely a few apps that you would need to have on your phone for you to be able to do this. You understand? So last time when I spoke about this app, the VMake, the VMake app that is going to help you to create free captions for your videos. Especially if you are someone that is recording your videos yourself, so that you will be able to create captions for your videos. And then secondly, you would need any WhatsApp status downloader. Many a times what I've come across is when someone shares something on their stories and you get expired, you would rather inbox the person and tell them, please share this with me, please share this for me. And sometimes that can be annoying if people have to do it frequently. And you will see that sometimes people would not share it, and you will feel like the person don't want to share their content. But it's not necessarily that. It might be that they are busy, or yes, it might really be that they are annoyed. But you need to download yourself a WhatsApp status downloader. There are so many free apps out there. If you go to App Store or Apple Store, that you will see if you just type WhatsApp status downloader, you're going to see various of options. So they are free. You can download them. So that way you will be able to download someone's status, especially if you see that it is inspiring you. So that is also one way how you can also get content. You understand? And then we have Canva. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need to be a tech guru or someone that needs to edit for you to understand Canva, but exactly it's not a must for you to have Canva. But if you are someone here that is comfortable or that is trying to use Canva into your business, then definitely that is an added advantage. But once again, it's not a must for you to have it. So, and then lastly, there are so many video editing apps out there. There's CapCut, there's Edit Reels. So there are many video editing softwares out there or apps out there. But the reason why I chose CapCut here is because, ladies and gentlemen, CapCut provides free templates, whereby you just add your clips or your pictures, and then automatically it's going to create or design videos for you. And I'm going to explain later in the presentation why is it that I've been recommending CapCut. But ladies and gentlemen, it's not a must for you to have CapCut. So don't misunderstand me there. You understand? So moving forward, here are some few people that I have identified on Instagram that is going to help you with your content creation. You understand? People that is going to help you to level up your content creation. But before we move on, ladies and gentlemen, so far, let me see. Type a number 3 for me. Type a number 3 for me if you are familiar with some of these apps that I have shared here, like the VMake, the WhatsApp status. Or let me not say that. If you have already started using this VMake app, type a number 3 for me. If you already started using the VMake app, just type a number 3 for me so that I can see that, that we have leaders that are trying to replicate or implement what is it that we are sharing here, because knowledge is useless unless it is implemented. So yes, let's move forward, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move forward. Okay, I see some couple of 3s here. So it's only 4 people out of 30 people that are using. Okay, not a problem. So firstly, these are the accounts that you would need to go and follow. So go and follow these accounts after this session. And, they're going to help you with your content creation. They're going to help you level up your content creation. The first one is Alexander Ferver. I don't know how this guy pronounces his surname, but let me just show you. You should just let me know if you can see. Okay, I can see that you cannot see my screen. Let me just share the entire screen quickly. Okay. Okay, awesome. So this is the guy, that I want you to follow. So he's Alexander. I don't know how he pronounces his last name. So he's also a network marketing. He mentors many network marketers. So one thing about his account is, ladies and gentlemen, he provides easy to implement strategies like on your daily content posting when it comes to you creating stories, especially for you to create engaging stories that people are going to engage with. Then he's definitely your guy. He's going to give you tips on what to post, how to post it, and easy steps, things that are ready for you to implement. So it's not technical. You don't need to be a tech guru in order for you to implement them as well. And then secondly, we have this lady, Ava is her name. If you just search Ava content marketing, you can take a screenshot. She's definitely someone that is going to show you in terms of, if you are especially someone that likes to do reels or videos, how is it that you would need to do your videos? And it's quite easy to follow, ladies and gentlemen. It's quite easy for you to follow. And she's also going to give you ideas, inspire you on the type of video content that you would need to put out there. And then we have this gentleman, Brock. He was gonna help you to post, especially if you have, or he's sharing tips on content types that are currently trending on social media. like the photos, how to post, if you have to do carousels, if you have to do videos. It's going to show you how is it that you need to post that, ladies and gentlemen. So take a screenshot, go and follow these accounts. They are going to inspire you. And then lastly, we have Veronica's account. Why I love Veronica's account is because Veronica has a lot of videos where she's talking, where she's talking herself. And I'm going to explain to you later on why is it that I'm recommending you to follow her account, because she's having a lot of videos that, high quality videos whereby she's talking to the camera and she's always showing her progress and so forth on her videos as well. So I'm going to share with you why is it that I recommend you follow Veronica's account. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this. Let me get back to the document and share with you guys why is it that or in terms of now how we're gonna do this. Let me just share the other screen. Awesome. Cool. So coming back to the document now, ladies and gentlemen, here is an easy method that we're gonna use. It's the copy method. We're gonna call it the copy method. So what copy stands for is C stands for copy the concept. O stands for own your version. P stands for post confidently. And then lastly, the Y stands for yell it out loud. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I can start with the copy concept, and this is why I was recommending Veronica's account, because I'm sure Veronica will not mind you reusing her content. You understand? She won't find a problem with it. Let me just try to okay, cool. Just try to. So if you are finding difficulty in terms of creating content, you can follow this method, ladies and gentlemen. So what you can do here is you're gonna find high performance. So you don't necessarily have to go to Veronica's account. You can go to any person's account or any leader's account that is inspiring you. Someone that that you're definitely looking up to, that is also creating videos, that is creating content out there. You can go to their accounts. So now what you're gonna do with this is now you're gonna find a high performing content that they have recently posted, and you're gonna download it. So there's now two ways how you can do this. So if you go to Veronica's account and she's talking about her business, or not her business, but maybe giving her tips on prospecting, giving tips on the business, or maybe talking about the business, you can take that video and you can record yourself, maybe doing something, or maybe talking to your team, and you can use Veronica's audio, or you can use you can use her audio as a voiceover on your video, whereby you guys are working and then Veronica is the one talking. So that way you are also now replicating the system. You don't have to think about what to say, how are you gonna say. That's why, ladies and gentlemen, like as we are even speaking right now, you can take a video right now with your phone, or maybe a screenshot right now of the 5 a.m. sessions, and you can also post that, this is also content that early this morning you guys had training with your team, and people see that, okay, there's definitely support. People see that there's something happening in that business in terms of mentorship. So that is how you can also do it. So, or you can take Veronica's video and you can do a voiceover on that. And you can maybe say something like, while the video is playing in the background, you can say always something about my mentor is, she always shows up for a business. I'm grateful that I'm under her leadership. So, now you don't have to think about, okay, now where do I need to start? How is it that I need to do this video? No, that's why I recommended her account as well, because she's having a lot of amazing content. If I can show you, ladies and gentlemen, there's this one video that I've seen. If I can take an example now of how I will use that video to do a voiceover. So I'm just going to show you guys right now that video that I've seen. And then you guys can maybe see an example of, or maybe understand what is it that I'm talking about. So here's a video of Veronica being recognized on stage. Here's a video about her being recognized on stage. So this video already has an audio to it. So now what you're doing is you just download it, you put it into any video editing software that you're currently using, and you just do it. You can even do this on TikTok, as you are uploading it on TikTok, you can do a voiceover of the video. So now then you mute the audio on the original video, and then you do a voiceover. So I would do something like this, I'm forever meet my mentor. Veronica Kundia, and I'm going to give a bit brief about short story about a short story. And I'm going to say, meet my mentor, Veronica. She's based in South Africa, but she's originally from Tanzania. And, it's all thanks to this business that she relocated to South Africa. And now she's mentoring and growing her business over 13 countries. And ladies and gentlemen, one thing I can tell you about my mentor is she always shows up for her business. Now you can see, as you are talking, people can really see that your mentor is being recognized, your mentor is on stage right now, and they can really see that, wow, so this person is really associated with powerful people, you understand? So that is now the type of content that you can do, that is how you are copying, you understand? So that is one way how you can do it. So when we come to the own your version, now you're making it your story. And that's what I was talking about, ladies and gentlemen. So now you're making it your story. So maybe you can take another voice over of someone talking about a product. There's a lot of testimonies about the aloe vera gel, whereby even Veronica is also doing it. And she's talking about the benefits of aloe vera, the aloe vera gel, the yellow bottle. So while you take that audio and you record yourself, maybe while drinking aloe vera gel, and now you add Veronica's audio to your video. Now she's the one talking about the benefits because you are still not comfortable talking to the camera. So now you're just recording yourself drinking, and while someone else is talking on your behalf. You understand? So that is one way also how you can create the content. So it's just not about you grabbing the camera, starting to talk. So if you're still shy to talk, if you still don't know what to talk, then you can take this route, you understand? So you just copy the audio, you put it on your video, and you do action, they do the talking, you understand? So it's a win-win story. So this is a replicatable system for you and your team. And then if we move on to the post confidently, you understand, ladies and gentlemen, by this point or by this stage in your business, you shouldn't be shy to show your face. You understand? Gentlemen, you can always go for a fresh haircut. Especially for me, my tip is whenever I get a fresh haircut, that is a time I always put out a lot of video content. I always do. If I have a fresh haircut, that is the time I always make use to record a lot of videos. That is just a tip I do. Ladies, once you get your hair done, you can always go for it as well. So don't be shy to show your face on video, and be clear on your call to action. So after maybe recording that video of your mentor being recognized on stage, you can now maybe just do another call to action whereby you are saying, comment below if you also want to work with her. Comment below if you want to be part of the team. Comment below if you want a three-way call with my mentor. You understand? Because I know if you have to tell Veronica that you have a prospect and they are so hyped up, they are so excited, they are so inspired, and they want a three-way call with you, I'm sure she's gonna get on that call with you. She's gonna help you close that deal. You understand? So that is how you can put out the call your the CTA as well. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the hashtags. If you don't know what is working, go to these famous accounts of people that are inspiring you, that people's accountants that are always going viral. Copy their hashtags. Copy the hashtags that they are using. So you don't need to improvise, or you don't need to come up with new things every time. Go out there, improvise. You can definitely copy the hashtag that they are using because it is working. You understand? It is working. That is why their videos are going viral. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. The guy is just the boy is waking now. He's playing while I'm talking, so apologies for that. And then lastly, yell it out. Drop it after you have done it. Share it with your team. Let your team see that you have done it. So after this session, once you go out there and you record yourself or you put out content that went viral, share it with your team. Let them see that it is working. Let them see that it is working so that they can also replicate the same. So that is what we like. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. So that is the easy to implement systems that we are talking about right now, that you can also implement right away. So that is what I've prepared for you guys today, ladies and gentlemen. Feel free at any point to ask questions if you need to ask. So yeah, guys, that is the end of the session. But I'm hosting another social media training on Wednesday. It's for free. I will share the link with you guys, and you can join me Wednesday for free. And that is now where I'll be going more into in depth. So I will share the link with you guys. You can join me Wednesday, 8 o'clock, and you can get more social media tips. From me to you, I think I need to end the session right here so that I can give this guy attention. But once again, I do appreciate you guys being here, ladies and gentlemen. Say hi, boy. So that is what I've prepared today, ladies and gentlemen. So these are definitely easy to implement strategies. It's steps that you can implement right away. You understand? It's not. It doesn't require you to have technical skills. It doesn't require you to be an editing master. You do it right away. So again, I always like to say this, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why I love giving trainings is because I know 90% of attendees will never implement what is shared. They rather keep on learning and learning, but they will never implement it. Only 10% will implement what has been shared with them. You understand? So that means there's always going to be room for training. So knowledge is useless unless it is implemented, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, thank you very much for your words, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and leaders. I really do appreciate it. And Leader Heather, once again, we appreciate you providing this platform for us. So Wednesday, I will be having the social media training with other leaders as well, where I'll be just sharing more in-depth tips and maybe going a bit more in-depth on content creation, how to create posts, how to replicate them, and so forth. So I'm going to share that link with you guys tomorrow on the group, and whoever is available can join in. It's for free, and then you can definitely learn. You can share that link with your team as well. And I love sharing these tips with everyone. And yeah, so I think we can stop right here, and you can ask questions, or you can definitely get to say bye bye. Bye bye.